Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be talking about what I love about Pisces, and yes, it does apply and pertain to the Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Well, anyway, the first thing what I love about Pisces is the fact that they could be very idealistic, and they have often an ability to see the best in everyone. It's not that Pisces is necessarily oblivious to others' transgressions or their shortcomings. They try to overlook it often. I had a friend that had a Pisces ascendant, and after I had said some disparaging things about an individual, he said to me, but Eddie, this person is such and such person is such a nice guy. And I think what it was is he was just trying to see, the positive in this person, where a lot of other people may not always see that. Pisces does not want to see the negative in others or anything that might be seen as nefarious or even evil. They don't want that to enter their realm, so to speak. Pisces, also another thing what I love about this zodiac sign is the fact that they can often be very compassionate and take a strong interest in others. In fact, Pisces, which goes into another thing what I love about this zodiac sign, is the fact they could be very self-sacrificing, and they could let others' interests often take precedence over their own. I mean, Pisces is often one of the most well-meaning people in the zodiac, and most of their efforts are not going to be anything malicious or any intention to harm somebody, because they often have a very passive and gentle nature. And the thing about Pisces too, what I love about the zodiac sign, is they often have an ability to see the positive in the most adverse of situations. I mean, you could have a Pisces being in a minefield with no detector, or maybe they get out of that situation, and they could derive the positive in it and saying this builds character or what have you, where a lot of people would really maybe not look at any positive aspect or element of that situation. And another thing what I love about the zodiac sign Pisces is that they could be very adaptable to different situations. They could actually be very multifaceted. Pisces can be very much like Gemini, but I think that the difference is with Gemini and Pisces, Gemini is more of a stronger need to be versatile and be diversified, and a lot of restlessness goes into what with Gemini doing many different things well, because Gemini might want to learn a little bit about something and then move on to the next thing because of their general restlessness. But with Pisces, it's more of a need, a propensity, if you will, to blend in with different situations and really be able to do things to do many different things, so they can kind of blend in with different groups. I mean, I had a friend in their friends, for example, that shared those similar activities. I had a friend, for example, okay, he has a Sagittarius moon and a Pisces ascendant, and he was very good at many different sports, very proficient in many different sports. And I think this combination could have a lot to do with that, because the Sagittarius moon, the emotional needs can often be connected with sports. Now, I mean, for that person. So, and then you have the Pisces ascendant, and Pisces Pisces can be known to go in two directions, but Pisces can also go in many directions, I think. And I think what it was is he just took this athletic ability and used it towards so many different directions, so to speak, and was able to perform many sports at a very good recreational level anyway. So I thought that was very interesting. Now, another thing what I love about the zodiac sign Pisces is that they could often be very good at astrology and the metaphysical. You have well-known astrologer Alyssa Sharp has a Pisces ascendant, and then Crystal Lynn, another I would say prolific YouTube astrologer, she has her moon and ascendant in Pisces. And Pisces people can often make the best astrologers along with Scorpio. I mean, Scorpio, of course, is regarded as the most occult of the zodiac signs, so maybe it's actually Scorpio. And then I think Pisces, I mean, connected with the metaphysical, maybe they are close second to Scorpio as far as that goes. And the thing about what I love, another thing what I love about the zodiac sign Pisces is that they really can have a strong imagination, and that can often lead to ingenuity or some kind of innovation or invention. Because of this, Pisces often wants to make their dreams come to fruition, and it's good as long as those dreams, of course, are realistic dreams and they are ones that are attainable. Now, Dr. Seuss was a renowned author, and he wrote, of course, the Dr. Seuss that you did that Cat in the Hat series. I believe it was a series. I know it was at least one book, but I believe it was a series. You'd have to check and verify that, of course. But anyway, he had a son in Pisces, and I mean, he was a very good author of something that was connected with fantasy, of course. And another thing what I love about the zodiac sign Pisces is that they're really being the antithesis, the opposite sign of Virgo. Pisces can be very non-judgmental. They're not ones that want to criticize others. They want to see the good in other people, as I stated previously. They're not ones that want to make the derisive remarks about something or tell somebody that their furniture, there's something out of place, or their car's alignment is off by half a degree, or the compression ratio, or whatever that's called, of the cars, it's slightly different than it was yesterday. They're not; those are not the things that Pisces wants to do, because they are sensitive, like Cancer, to the feelings of others. Pisces understands about being hurt. They can experience it, so they want to make sure that they don't do that to somebody else. And another thing, what I love about the zodiac sign Pisces is just their empathetic nature, just the fact that their strong sensitivity to others, and they are a sign. I mean, this is a sign, of course, of very strong feeling, and they are a sign that really they want to really understand how somebody feels, and they really mean it. If they're talking to somebody about it, they see somebody that's despondent or down the dumps or what have you, that it's something that they really they really deeply want to know, and it's not just, you know, being superficial or just acting like they care. Now, another thing what I love about the zodiac sign Pisces is that they can often be very good healers, people that are in medical professions. They have this strong ability to do this, and I mean, they are people because they just have a general need to want to be able to help others and to do something that's going to make somebody's situation better. And Dr. Phil has a Pisces ascendant, at least according to astro.com, I believe. The rating may have been B on it, not A or AA or whatever. It was still a good rating. And well, anyway, Dr. Phil, of course, he always tells people he wants them to be excited about their lives. He wants to help others, and that's really that Pisces theme about them. That is what they often want to do. And last but not least, another thing what I love about Pisces is the fact that they often are the ones that will help others that are less fortunate than themselves, such as the homeless, the oppressed, the impoverished, and the hungry. And they often have a strong ability to do this. They are one of the bigger rescuers of the zodiac, and they're one of those people that as opposed to the average sign that would take somebody off the streets that they didn't even know. And that, I mean, that's not always good, because you don't know who you're going to get when you do that, but the intentions are good. Of course, Pisces can be very altruistic and very charitable. Well, anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for what I love about Pisces. And stay tuned next time, where I'll be talking about Aries and their personality. I'm going to start a zodiac sign personality series. It'll start with Aries and their personality, then Taurus personality, etc., until I get to Pisces personality. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel, but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone, because astrologically speaking, the person is the sum of all their components in their natal chart, and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.